Well, in the yogic culture, first 8 years, or actually 8.5 years, is considered childhood. So these are not counted. Though Balavastha is up to 12, it's the 8.5 years where you're a real child. You know it from your own experience. After you're 8.5, only your parents thought you were a child, but you were secretly many things. Adults think that you are a child, but you know you are not one. Your childhood, in many ways, ends at 8.5. So if you take two solar cycles, which is 24 years or little less than that, and add 8.5 years to it, it will become 32 and 3/4 or something like this. 32 years in 7 months or somewhere there. Exact calculations we can make. But it's nearly 33 years. So when these two cycles end, plus the Balavastha, living that when it ends, it is a possibility. This is a time when your life could take on a different level of propulsion. If you have prepared yourself well, either with education or some skill or yoga or inner dimensions of your life, if you have prepared yourself on any of these things, that is the time when it can propel, or that is the time when it can start crashing. You know, in the Western societies, they talk about midlife crisis. It usually starts around 33, 34 years of age. Suddenly people don't know what to do with themselves. Life getting meaningless. Or those who are successful, they find traction and suddenly they explode into different levels of success or well-being. All this can happen because within the system, it has completed a certain cycle. Either it can take off or it can crash. So sadhana for before 33 years of age is one kind that is more preparatory in nature, so that when that moment comes, they will be able to make it into a positive time in their life. Because how positive it becomes at the age of 32 to 33 years of age, this will largely determine the
Yo,
trajectory of one's life and impact in the entire life. Your entire life will be largely, the trajectory of that will be decided at that. If life doesn't really take off
what
at
going
that
on,
level,
brother?
then you may do well, but you will never fly. You will,
I'm
not
trying to
take
get
off.
my live back
Not that
on.
you can never fly, that's a wrong thing to say, but difficult. You
I
need
took a little
more
break because I
because
had the
your
kids.
physiological structures,
I'm trying
your
to get my
energy
live back
structures,
pumping and
your
jumping.
internal geometry, if you brought it to a certain level of maturity by the time you're 33, then life takes off much more effortlessly. Otherwise, it will need much more effort. This is why we set up sadhana for below 33 years of age, so that they prepare, they organize their internal geometry, they organize their energies, they conserve themselves in such a way when life wants to burst forth, you have the necessary fuel to do it. If you miss this 33 years of age, those of you who are looking depressed, Sadhguru, I'm 35, what will you do?
Yo,
Well, if you are a male person, 42 is another time when there is another upset, not at the same level as 33, but definitely substantial upset, where one can again burst forth. If you're a female, it may be 46 for you, because if you do not handle your balance well, 46 may become more troublesome than 42. But there are many possibilities. When a woman reaches 46 years of age, she can break through her limitations of whatever the feminine nature has held her down with certain aspects of life, all that she can break through in a big way because her energies are transforming naturally. I'm talking about natural support. I'm not talking about what individual people may do. Individual people may defy all this and go on. That's different. But naturally, this is the way it is moving. So if you miss both these, when you hit 60, there's hope. When you hit 60, in many ways, your fundamental structure within the system is changing. You are not much of a man or not much of a woman unless you are in your head. If you're too much in your head, it will be. Otherwise, in body, you're neither not too much of a man, not too much of a woman.
Watch my tape
This
and then watch this tape.
gives you
You
a
tell
new
me.
possibility. A whole lot of people were saved at this time, but by then a lot of people are saved, they got various problems, and they're carrying baskets of karma on their head because of this. By 60, their backs may be bent, and they're gifted, and their visits are only to medical spaces, not to sacred spaces, but to doctors and psychiatrists and stuff like that. If you've gone there, you will miss
Make sure
that
y'all follow my new
possibility.
IG,
But
man.
60 is a tremendous possibility. This is why in this culture, if you, at the age of
Follow my
60,
new
there are
IG.
various rituals to do. If you're a
Phone broke
married
as hell.
person, when you become 60,
G baby,
you
G
get
baby,
married once
71.
again so that it becomes a new possibility.
Make
That
sure y'all
it
follow
is
it.
not a trap, it is not a bondage, becomes a possibility. That is the idea of 60 years.
Nah, I ain't played no game in a
When people
minute.
become 60, they get married once again to the same person. You have to specify today. Today you have to specify this. Otherwise, it was always understood that way. So you marry the same person once again because when you married at 20 or 25 or whatever age, body was dominant. At 60, your consciousness could be dominant and there are new possibilities. So whether married people go through these kind of things, others go through other kinds of rituals, and many people start their yogic sadhana only at 60. But for all this, you must at least keep yourself in a reasonable shape and form. If you're trying to imitate Mother Earth, or you become sick in various ways, then that possibility will not be available. So if you're below 33, best to hit the 33. Before 33, you have energized yourself.
Staph
You
infection
organize
in
your
prison.
in such a way that you are never
Staph
the
infections in
your life.
prison?
You are
Let's
not
speak
sick.
on it. People
This
get
one
staph
thing you must
infections and they
do.
also
There are
get
thousands of issues
MRSA,
in the world,
which is a
but you
very
are not
severe
sick.
infection
This
that starts
much you
eating
do,
your skin
then
away
you
from
don't
the
worry
inside.
about this
The time
time.
it comes from
You're
a
33,
tattoo
34,
not being taken
35,
care of
you
after.
can fire at any time.
What's on,
I'm
bitch?
sorry, should I say all the numbers? You can fire at any time. 62 people on the planet who are trying to be on the path of life are suffering a lot more than those who have failed in their life. Though if you fail in your life, oh well, you can work on the things and enjoy your life. You have the time. This is a beautiful thing about failure.
Well, hold
You
up,
have
wait a
time.
second, what's going on? Who, what, Dre, Tony?
Hey, what is this? I didn't know there were so many of you. Success, the problem with success is when you're successful, there's no time for anything. So you have to become super alert if you want to still imbibe and know the taste of life every moment of your life. Otherwise, you will become a zombie walking around with something burning in your head. This is not right.
Save money.
What is the first word? What is the first word that comes to your mind when you?
This is how to.
You can't really figure what all
Ain't shit wrong.
look at yourself. Right now, let's say right now I think then you think you need an award.
Your body drives me crazy. Make your body move for me. Shake your cash.
Feel good, taste good, feel good, look.
Every jerk.
I'm telling you right now, if you look good,
Yeah,
boy,
look good for you.
nothing on the top.
The most strategic.
Or past that flight, but make sure you run it, 'cause
Now, we are looking at the end of it, right? You've got everything you wanted right now.
Catch me rolling through the
Things
city.
that you can imagine, things that you cannot imagine right now. Everything you got right now. What do you want right now?
Tell me is
I wouldn't know what it is. Just do it.
no change. Tell me is
What it means is, all you want in your life, what you're seeking is struggle. To get a job, it must take 3 years. Then you will feel, wow, I got a job. Look at all the people who have good jobs. Look at them walking on the street. Are they going blissfully, dripping ecstasy? Hello?
Why y'all not saying that?
They're getting blood pressure, going to work. They're getting all kinds of illnesses, they're freaking out. Yes? So what? That's good. I do not know. I like that. Because actually you do not know. Everybody keeps fooling themselves at every step in their life. Thinking, what I want is I want to become an engineer, I want to become an engineer. It will keep you busy for 5-7 years. Then I want job, it keeps you busy for another 1 or 2 years. Then I want this kind of job, that kind of job, that keeps you busy for another 8-10 years. I want that much money, that much wealth, that keeps you busy for another 25 years. I want this kind of girl, that kind of girl, that kind of boy, that keeps you busy for a few years. Then children will come, I want my child to become this. Well, we are preparing for your funeral. You need to understand just this. Right now, you may be giving all kinds of context to your life. But essentially, what you call as my life right now is just a certain combination of time and energy. Yes? As you sit here, time is rolling away for all of us. Can you roll it back? You're an engineer. Can you roll it back? Yesterday was not fruitful, so I'll roll it back. Can you? It's rolling away for all of us. As we sit here, what is ticking away here is not the clock. What is ticking away is our life, isn't it?
By the time I flip the
Since
streets.
we came and sat here, you're half an hour close to your grave. It doesn't matter how young you are getting there, isn't it? Yes, sir. So it's a certain amount of time, and that time nobody can manage because it rolls at the same pace for everybody. You do something, you don't do anything, you sleep, you're awake, you're happy, you're unhappy, do whatever the hell you want. It just keeps rolling, mercilessly. So there is energy that you can. This, you can pitch it at different levels. If you're like this, I'm talking about the classroom expression.
I need you to message me below. Because
24 hours feel like
we can get you pre-approved and it,
But have you seen on a certain day you're very happy? 24 hours, poof, went off like a moment. Yes, sir? So, time is a very relative experience in individual subjective experiences. If you're joyful, if you live 100 years, it feels like a few moments, it's gone. Only miserable people will have a long life. Because if you're miserable, you'll always feel life is too long, that you will want to cut it short. But if you're joyful, the possibility that a human being holds, before you look around, it's over, really. But what possibility this carries?
It just kind of pissed me off because why y'all base y'all opinions on what one nigga do?